Now, this is Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy speaking. He spoke up yesterday about the accidents and the non-domiciles CDL drivers. The illegal.
Right. Well, they're not so much illegal.
No.
They're obtaining the license illegally.
Right. He just cited some of the accidents, which I'll run through them real fast with you because they're horrible. March 14th, and this was in Texas, a driver failed to brake, killing 5, including 2 children. 11 were hospitalized.
And caused a 17-car pileup.
The driver was found to have had multiple motor vehicle violations and still had a CDL. May 6th, this was in Alabama. Driver crashed his semi into 4 vehicles stopped at a red light, killing 2 people and 4 were injured. The driver had less than 6 weeks experience, and he failed to have his skill test for speeding. He failed the test.
The skill test for speeding.
Right, he failed it. So he shouldn't have even got his CDL. Again, and there's only a couple of them. In Florida, on August 12th.
We all know, basically.
The driver made an illegal U-turn, causing a minivan to crash into the truck, killing 3 people. The driver had a prior speeding ticket and barely spoke English. He received his CDL improperly from the state of Washington. Excuse me. He was charged multiple counts of vehicular homicide and manslaughter. Under President Trump's leadership, they launched a nationwide audit of non-domicile drivers with CDLs to see what's causing this. It was alleged because of the last administration and the open border policy. Let that sink in while I turn the page. It led to an exploitation of the trucking licensing system. Excuse me. The audit found a breakdown in the states to follow the law to issue license properly. They failed to follow the basic procedures, computer flaws, gross lack of oversight on the states issuing the CDLs, thousands of licenses that should not have been issued and was, issuing license a month, even years, beyond the driver's lawful presence in the U.S. This was an incentive for them to stay here illegally in the country, way beyond their work permit. This means they failed to validate a lawful presence before handing them a commercial license. The current regulations are allowing unqualified drivers on the roadway, and they're very dangerous. Allegedly, eligibility requirements are way too broad and deeply flawed. They are issuing 2 immediate major actions. One being a major overhaul of who is eligible to receive a non-domicile CDL. Excuse me. This is final rule. It is immediately effective. No citizens will not be able to get a license unless they meet the stricter regulations or rules.
Non-citizens.
I'm sorry. I stand corrected. Second, All states must pause all issuing of CDLs to non-domiciles until they have complied with the new rules. And basically, that was like the major gist of bringing us,
Like a press conference.
right, like a press conference, what they were bringing to the public, which I wholeheartedly agree with. Me personally, I don't think anybody should receive any kind of license if you're quote unquote non-domicile.
That's what they are. They're only here for like a year or so, and then they're going back to their country.
But they don't go back.
Started catching on to this. I mean, it wasn't their goal to walk into the office and say, hey, let's check out the CDL drivers. You know what I mean? It's become apparent what's going on, and now they're handling it.
Well, he named several states, which I did not write down, but they're continuing an investigation
Right.
on all of the states. And let's see how many states are going to pop up. Which pill are they going to take? The blue one or the red one? Let's see.
We will find out.
We shall.
Well, the ones that are doing this are obviously blue.
Well, it started in California.
No way. No way.
Yeah, it did.
With the model man?
Model? Oh, yeah.
New scum? Yeah. What's his name? It's not?
I don't know.
That's not his name?
I don't know.
I thought it was his name. It fits him.
I guess.
Yeah, it's just I don't get it. I once again, when we did a video a while back on things to this effect with illegals and so forth, so on.
And also CDLs.
Well, yeah, and the CDLs, yeah, like it's like they treat people from other countries, and there's nothing wrong with treating people from other countries decent if they come in legally, okay. But you don't treat them better, equal maybe, but you don't treat them better than your own people. All right, they got people here that shouldn't be here. They continually just throw stuff at. Here's a CDL license. See if you can drive a truck. Here, see if you can drive a bus. What don't you understand? It's in any language. If there's a car stopped in front of you, you hit the brake.
He was probably speeding. And he was less than 6 weeks, if I'm not mistaken. He probably could not judge the weight of the semi.
Well, depending on what he was driving, right?
Well, he was driving a semi.
I understand that, but
you can't. I mean, just coming from a family who had truck drivers,
right?
They tell you. Well, my brothers used to tell me how those trucks will push you.
Oh, well, yeah, the weight. Of course they will. Yeah, yeah. It doesn't make sense to me. And two of them they didn't stop. They didn't hit the brakes. There's no language barrier there. Okay, you know what a brake is. Why aren't you hitting the brakes? One
of them, they did say he had a school bus license.
He had a motor coach license. Well, they're separate because you need a separate endorsement for school bus. But like I said on the other video, I had probably 25 years experience driving, and I still had to do the test to get the S endorsement. And they just threw this endorsement at this guy. Dude, you got children in their hands, in the driver's hands. Okay, I would give my life for my kids. All right. And they just throw these kids into this guy's hands, not knowing if he'll be able to handle it or not.
They're just handing them out left and right, like they're handing out candy at a candy store. Well, with that being said, it's a good thing that President Trump and this transportation secretary
yes,
had a chit chat, and basically, in my own words, what the hell is going on?
right.
And President Trump, I want answers.
Yeah.
And I want them now. Get a team on it. And that's probably what he said. And thank God.
Right.
And it was multiple states. I just did not write them down because I couldn't. I wish I had a tablet. I don't. I'm still waiting for my laptop still to come because my other one's a piece of. Might as well be a window scraper for,
Window scraper.
Yeah, instead of using a credit card, use the laptop.
I got you.
Because I don't have a window scraper. I use my credit card, or I'll use a laptop. So it would have been easier. I could have read it word for word, or I could have actually shown you the press conference, whatever you want to call it. But for now, pen and paper's good for me. Always worked all my life, and I'm 62 years old.
Yeah, and I'm sorry I went all the other way, but it's so frustrating for people that try to do the right thing. And then you have these guys, everything's just being handed to them.
And skating like a snake.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. With that, we just wanted to bring you that because we were watching it and we both looked at each other and we're like, "What?
Well, that's a real story."
Kidding me?
That.
What?
Not hearing it anywhere else but from the horse's mouth.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm like, me and him looked at each other. We're like, "No way." Yeah, way. I'm like, "Get my notebook." He's like, "What for?" "Just get my notebook," because that's how I am. I take notes like right away. And we're like, after both of us going, "What? Are you freaking kidding me?" I mean, those were my exact words. "Are you freaking kidding me?" With that, we're not going to keep you. Just if you're on the road, please be safe.
Yeah.
They're going to try to make our roads safer. And with that, we're going to say, have a good night. Be safe out there. And that we will talk to you later. Have a good night.
Have a good night. Peace out, sucker.